Hello, I'm Arnez, and okay then, calm down lady. This is Bleed. Okay, now, this is very random, but I have a good reason. I played this last night. I beat it in one sitting in about an hour. So it's a pretty short game, but I loved every minute of it. The soundtrack is great, as you can probably tell. The gameplay is fun and fast, and it has slow-mo. I have like an affinity for slow-mo. Slow-mo is like an automatic, I love this game. Except for Max Payne 3, that game can just sort of go fuck itself. I did not enjoy Max Payne 3 very much. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. So much so that instead of just replaying through it on normal difficulty, with pretty much the majority of the unlocks already done, I redid a save. Basically. So let's jump right into this. Hope you enjoyed the intro. I didn't actually watch it the first time through because I couldn't be bothered, but I just went straight into the game. So we got the blob, and you can visit the shop. So it's got a little bit of a shop where you can buy different weapons. We got the shotgun, fires a powerful spray of bullets that lose damage and speed over time. I think everyone knows what shotgun does. Flamethrower, fast firing weapon that hits multiple targets and causes damage over time. Lovely. The revolver ricochets off walls. That's to increase your slow-mo time. That increases your health. That's just straight up sold out. I'd assume that's the pistols you start with. Turbocharger. Cause the animal. I've never bought that. To be fair, I've only bought the shotgun, the laser rifle, and the katana. There are two weapons I've not used that I didn't purchase, and a couple of these upgrades I think I missed out on. But regardless, let's actually jump into the game. But first, see who we're up against. The Blob. A charming and resourceful slug who starred in a popular series of collectathon games. With the help of his kitty pals, Guppy saved his family business by collecting discarded items from around the world and turning them into marketable products. He has since retired quietly to a large estate. So, our job as this bleed girl. First of all, full difficulties. So if you want to beat the game on easy, go on to normal. If you want to beat the game on normal, beat the game on hard. Once you beat the game on hard, beat on very hard. Once you beat the game on very hard, try arcade mode, where you play the entirety of the game without dying. Well, you can't die. Basically, you have to know your shit when it comes to those levels, or else you'll be fucked. I'm not going to do arcade mode because I can barely get through one of these levels without dying, let alone the entire game on the hardest difficulty. So where was I? Yes, as I am this lady. I don't know her name. Oh yeah, I do. It's Rin, or Wine. It's W-R-Y-N, basically. So use the left mouse stick to move around. Thanks, buddy. So the game, you know, nice sort of 16-bit SNES style. Right trigger to jump. Yes, I know it sounds weird, but honestly, I changed my jump button the first time round to the A. I'm using a gamepad, by the way, just because it seemed easier. And I changed the buttons. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. You can do it in any direction you want. And slow-mo. And then we have, you know, our guns, which, you know. And if you slow-mo, you look badass, basically. Yeah, so I changed the jump button to A. And you quickly find a very big problem with that. And that's the fact you can't actually jump using A and use the right analog stick at the same time. Because you can't, because generally you use your thumb for the A button, but using your thumb for the right thumbstick. So, hence the name thumbstick, that's where you put your bloody thumb. So how in the world are you supposed to get the A button without awkwardly sort of stretching and tapping the A button? Because you're only going to be able to fire in one direction, because you can't push the right thumbstick to the left and be able to hit the A button without being some weird claw angle, which isn't very comfortable at all. So you quickly learn that the right trigger is actually a really good placement for the jump key. So you'll quickly learn that you can't really complain about it. So let's do this. Use right stick button to shoot. We got a little bit of a score type thingy going on. Pretty simple enemies. We got some that shoot, some that don't, some that just sort of jump at you. I'm sure the majority of people out there have played some form of platformer. Mainly, you know, something like Mega Man, which this game kind of reminds you of at points. But I wouldn't say Mega Man is, I don't know. I'd say this game's a bit more... It's a lot shorter, I'd say, than Mega Man, that's for sure. And definitely nowhere near as, you know, brutal at times. Unless, you know your shit, which in terms of Mega Man, I do not. However, this game, I have a somewhat... Okay, bye-bye, kitty cat. I have a general idea of what I'm doing, considering I played the game. But, overall... Oh, bollocks. That was very bad damage. So we got the health bar at the top left, and, you know... Woo! Just a heads up, if you destroy all the chandeliers in this level, you get an achievement, which I already got, so it doesn't really matter. So, you know, if you're into achievements, there you go, just make sure to destroy them. And, also, just since I'm here, I recommend this game wholeheartedly. It may be short, you can probably beat it in about an hour. You won't have much trouble beating the game on normal. I mean, you might die a few times, you might not, depending on how good you are first time around. Hello. I'm just going to dodge you since I can't actually fight you. Yeah, you might have a little trouble the first way around, but you know, that's to be expected because you don't know all the patterns and shit. Hello. Hello. Good evening, sir. Yeah, okay. That catches me off guard, regardless of how many times I fought you, which is twice. I should have, you know. I could use the rocket launcher, but I'm not really a fan. Okay. You'll quickly find the dual pistols are generally more useful. Let's just get out of there. Yeah, the dual pistols feel like they do more damage faster. I'm just gonna jump up out the bloody way. Don't mind me. Alright, job done. So, we are here to destroy... Also... Yikes. This was going to be a bottomless pit. How silly, right? Yeah, so the game has a nice little bit of humour to it every now and then. That's an achievement, by the way, so you know, if you pop down there. And here we are at the boss. Not all that difficult to get to. This is Mr. Guppy. So our job is to kill. The heroes have gotten complacent with their lives. Kind of like dealing with their midlife crisis. On the upside, as much as the rocket launcher isn't really my favourite weapon, it's a great way to build up score. Oh, hello. Level clear, S rank. Yeah, so basically you go through this game once, you'll be fine. That's actually the first time I've played this, and I haven't died. I'm so proud of myself. Yucker, Guppy really let himself go. Yeah, the game has a lot of style. I love it. I love this game. It is so much fun. Gameplay is great. The controls work well once you get a decent hang of them. And it's just, as an overall game, it's really fun. So, I'm going to be enjoying playing this. Let's get these upgrades because I'm sure they're going to be very useful. Since I've already beaten this game once on normal, and I'm sort of working my way through it on hard, I'm playing it on normal because I'd actually like to beat this game, and since I know that I can actually, you know, finish it at some point, which would be nice. Hence the fact I'm recording it. So you know, it's lovely to know that I can actually beat this game, even though like some of the bosses I'm not the best against. Like the end boss kind of bugging me a little bit. He's not a nice man to face. I haven't exactly got his pattern down perfectly. Don't mind me. You can destroy these. A lot of your like sort of foibles, I think it's probably the wrong word, but you know, a lot of the things that are going to get in your way is more or less destroyable. Also, if you don't destroy any eggs on this level, you also get an achievement. So woo, but I've already destroyed one, so I'm not even going to bother trying to not do it. I'm taking an incredibly bad amount of damage. So I'm probably going to die soon. I'd rather get onto the next screen. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, game over. Maybe I can't be the best hero of all time. Like, if she was just saying that with a normal, boring, staticky face, I probably wouldn't care. But the fact they put, like, a nice little bit of emotion behind everything she says makes her seem a much more interesting character, which makes me enjoy the game so much more. because I love more or less everything about this game. The music is wonderful, the gameplay is great, fun, fast, has a nice bit of challenge to it, and more or less, and the majority of damage you're going to take is probably because you're a numpty. At least that's true in my case, because I'm extremely impatient, clearly. Slow-mo, good for what ails you, basically. Oh, bollocks. Hey, that one wasn't your fault, they just got lucky. Yeah, she sort of talks to you, because she recognises you that you're the player, and you're basically there to help her. And it's a very sweet kind of game, because the ending is very, it kind of just leaves you smiling, and I can't wait to sort of show it off, because it's such a lovely way to end the game. I loved every moment of playing this game. I'm not a game, no, I'm not a game, technically. I'm not a fan of, you know, difficulty or boss fights, and this game is pretty much, here's a bunch of bosses, fight them, basically like a Mega Man game. But this game, yeah, I'm expecting, please just kill me. I know no chance I'm going to survive that. Jesus, hot in here. On the upside, I'm probably burning tons of calories. So, the only... what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm not generally a fan of games of boss fights in general, quite frankly, because boss fights generally irritate the shit out of me. Don't mind me. Slow-mo, very useful. Yeah, I'm generally not a fan of boss fights, but I couldn't find myself getting frustrated or complaining about the game at, any point. I just enjoyed every single moment I spent with this game. Whether I died or had to retry, I wasn't particularly bothered. There was just so much I liked about this game, I could not complain, quite frankly. Level clear, woo! Yeah, my score won't nearly be as good as last time, because I died 3 or 4 times. Woo! It must have been nice for them to share the 5th place title together. I didn't even read the bloody words. Bollocks, I need to check the info per person. The Worms, a brave pair of puzzle platforming heroes who provided that true love surpasses time and space. When Stu was captured by a nefarious exotic bait company, Gibby crossed land and sea to be reunited with her lover. Together they took down the evil corporation and disappeared to their fiery natural habitat. Ooh. Who we got next? The Robot. The star of an obscure indie platformer. White was a humble machine called upon to save mankind from a rogue AI where he learned to think, feel, and even love. When his creator passed away, he secluded himself in the top of a massive skyscraper and has not been heard from since. Now, this boss fight, other than the final boss, was one of the only bosses to sort of bugger me up a bit. Maybe the wrong sentence, but kind of, he took me a few goes to finally get the hang of what he's doing. He's not particularly difficult, and, you know, I think I managed it on hard, I don't remember. Or did I give up? I can't remember. I honestly just can't remember. So you can touch those lasers, they won't instantly kill you, but they will spawn some little robots that will come for your flesh. So, you know, mine out for that, eh? Don't be a cheeky bitch about this now, come on. Okay, don't mind me. Slow-mo never hurt anyone. Speaking of slow-mo, okay, don't touch the lasers. There's an achievement if you don't touch the lasers, but it's kind of difficult to not touch the lasers, considering there's a part where they are almost impossible to avoid. I'm pretty sure... oh, bollocks, well... well, I was hoping I wouldn't spawn all these so quickly, bloody hell. They're a little bit difficult to deal with. That was, quite honestly, the most poor thing I've ever done. Yeah, there is a wall jump, which, if it irritates you, can turn off. Which, you know, I can and can't recommend. I mean, wall jump has sort of helped from time to time. But a lot of the time, I didn't really see much bother for it. I couldn't be bothered with it. Quite honestly. Oop, okay. Okay. Yeah, this bit, not the best for dual pistols, gonna be honest. The katana, very useful. No big deal, shake it off. I've got this. I love how she interacts with you. Okay, so two minor, very minor issues about this game that sort of grab my attention. And they both, weirdly enough, they're both tied to when you die. One is the weird sort of death animation where her leg sort of breaks but then sort of reattaches. It's a bit weird. And yeah, there's a spider core. I don't know. Yeah, he's not particularly difficult, to be honest. Okay. Up we go. Yeah, knowing their pattern really makes them a lot easier. Okay, okay. Don't mind me. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, and the second issue... Oh, bollocks, that was bad. And the second issue is the fact that, oh, shit. And the second issue is, the weird blood bit that says that's, that you see at the game over screen. Like, compared to the rest of the game, it looks really low res, and it just looks bad, and it kind of bugs me. Yeah, this bit I don't get. You're supposed to go through the level without touching a single laser, and yet the game's like, hey, like there's an achievement for not touching lasers, and then you literally have to touch a laser to end the game. So that maybe you may have to do that on specifically easy or not. I don't know, because I can't find a way to avoid those lasers. Okay, so we're already at the boss. So as you can tell, the levels aren't particularly okay. The levels aren't particularly long. And the bosses aren't particularly murderous either. Once you have their pattern down, you don't really have too much issue with them, which, you know, is a good thing considering if you want to try this game on any other difficulty than normal, you're going to need to... Please don't swear. I'm trying to work on swearing less. You'll quickly find that knowing their... Oh, bullshit. Oh, I'm so gonna die. You'll quickly find that knowing their patterns is very, very, very handy. And there's one thing you're really gonna want to memorize. Oh, bollocks. I'm so ready to die. This is the problem. Oh, that... Okay, I did not see that rocket. Yeah, see, dodgy eye, dodgy leg, and then the really weird blood in the background that just kind of bugs me at how sort of poor it looks compared to the rest of the game. It's a very minor thing, but you know, it just looks kind of disappointing compared to the rest of the game. Okay. I get so distracted trying to shoot the dude that I forget about every single rocket. Don't mind me. Okay. Okay, you can shoot the rockets. Oh, fuck, I didn't realise you'd be doing it that early. Christ. Don't mind me, just trying to get some shots in. The only reason this boss is such a pain in the ass is because you can't just constantly shoot at him. Because you got this bullshit going on. He's got that BS shield, which is a pain in the ass. So you can't just permanently put bullets into his body. Shit, oh, son of a mother. Oh shit, that was very bad down. Oh, come on. Please, 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 please. Come on, game. Have soul, have heart, have something. Oh, thank you so much. Bye, White. Level clear, sweet. Yeah, White is like one of the only bosses I've seen. Actually, then again, we'll see Bunny Girl in a moment, and she's a bit of a pain in the ass, but she's not actually that difficult. Just have slow-mo at the ready, hey. Right, level clear, sweet. Whose idea was it to make a robot into a hero anyways? I love this game, it's so much fun. Right, anything we want in this shop? Laser rifle and dual pistols was like the only weapons I used. I didn't like the shotgun at all. I didn't even use the revolver. The katana I only bought for an achievement. For achievements. Remote mines I haven't really used. Nor am I going to. Right, maybe by health, I think. And 69, really. Alright then. I think that'll do for this moment. I'll be back momentarily, and I will more than likely nearly or will finish this game in about 2 parts, which is a little disappointing, but either way, I don't care. I love this game. This game is wonderful, and I look forward to playing a little bit more of it very shortly. So, until next time, goodbye.